We are on page 70. Bechor, page 70.
Right.
Is it allowed to tie a permanent bow on Shabbat? Yesterday we learned that a person has kesher aniva. What does it mean? You have the knot, regular, and then you have a bow knot, bantik, on top of it. Can you make this on Shabbat or no, Bechor? What we learned? What if it's more than a week? We said mutar. Better not to. According to Ben Ish Chai. Remember? Like we tie shoes. A person ties one time the shoe, and then on top of it, bantik, right? Bow knot.
Yes.
Bow tie. Huh? It's a knot, knot. It's a knot, it's a strong knot. But because you can open it once, it's considered to be like a one knot. That's the bottom line.
But yesterday you said if you add another bow,
Even if you add another 20 bows.
so why can't I double knot?
Because the double knot you will need to open with two hands. A bow knot, even if you're gonna make 20 bow knots, it's gonna be pulled everything by one pull.
How do you add another bow knot, bow tie on top of it?
On top of?
The initial one, how do you add?
You add, try it, you add.
So you never did a bonnet on top of bonnet?
What do you mean? Because I make another loop and I
No.
seal it, no?
Try
You
it, try
do a
it.
bonnet and then you do another one on top of it.
Yeah. So now, Bechor, what if a person wants to keep bow knot permanent, forever?
Shabbat, you know.
Shabbat, can you do that or no?
No.
Yes, you can.
Says Avadia, bow knot is not considered a knot and is allowed on Shabbat even if it remains permanently tightened.
Окей. Значит, туфли завязал и можешь гулять.
Even if you did it forever, no problem. Bow knot. As it says in Masechet Shabbat, page 113, Gemara says, and let us tie them, implying that it is straightforward to the, who permitted to tying bow from the beginning.
You know, it's very tricky what you're saying right now.
What?
I tell you why, because if you say bonat and somebody doesn't know what you mean, then bonat in the tie, the פפיון, מה שאנחנו קוראים בעברית פפיון, זה כבר קשר שהוא, זה רק אומנים יודעים לעשות אותו.
Okay.
ואז יהיה פה בעיה. כי אם הוא קשור אותו ליותר מדי זמן,
Is this I'm allowed to do on Shabbat Bechor?
yeah, this is easy to...
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
I don't know how to do that.
This is
You know,
not a
most of
tie.
the people know.
This is not
אני
a
יש לי
knot.
חבר גם לא יודע, אני עושה לו 10, הוא שולח, הוא לוקח את זה איתו לארץ. הוא לא יודע לעשות. הוא אוהב את הקשירה שלי.
Yeah? So you're allowed to do that or no?
Yeah?
Why? You're making it forever. And that's professional. Many people don't know. Bechor, you know how to do this?
One hand you can open it.
You know? You know?
No.
Если
You
бы
don't know how
носил
to do
знал, не носил.
5 people here, nobody knows.
Only me.
Because we never wear it.
Only me will work.
Bring it to my grandpa, close eyes, they do it.
А зачем вы кассу
You
носите?
know how many bolt I know how to tie?
My father does it. I do it the same.
That's good.
I do at least three different. Yeah.
What?
There's one I can do it.
But
both
again,
feet
this
like
is not a
this.
knot. That is not a.
Why is it allowed,
That's
Bechor?
why, because it's not a knot.
Okay. One shot, you know.
Yeah, one
That's
shot.
not a knot, that's a loop.
Loop, right. That's why.
So what about the
Петля на
It's
шее.
also is not enough as a loop.
Depends on I don't know how
I don't know, that's
the
the only one I don't know how to do.
this I don't know.
Not the one that you buy from with the now. I'm talking about the real one that
Right, that they tie around.
yeah. Because this is ממש ממש צריך לדעת.
מעשה אומן.
אומן.
Yeah?
זה ממש אומן.
Yeah, I agree.
וזה גם, אני לא יודע אם הוא נפתח ביד אחת, אני לא יודע.
I also don't know. How do you call this? Bow tie? Bow knot? How do you call this thing? Bow tie?
That's a bow tie. That's why
The
they call
tuxedo
it a
guys.
bow tie.
Now, anybody, you guys
Not
don't
even
know how
that,
to
it's a bow
do
tie.
regular
So
tie.
that-
Is it open also, chick, like this?
Yes.
Some of them come already made.
No, I'm not talking about the MMA. The MMA is
It's fake.
forever, it's fake. Talking about the real American style. Americano, they know how to...
Oh, baby Americano.
I don't know, but I just we have to find out. Ask your GPT. The bow tie, is it be open by one shot like this, or you have to play with that with two hands.
Can bow tie be open in one shot, or you need two hands to open it?
Okay, let me take my computer. Did tshuva.
Decide to work.
Requires two hands to open.
Uh,
You see?
bow tie requires two hands. Who says it? GPT?
GBT.
However, if it's loosely tied or done for dramatic effect, like in movies, some people can make it and it look like they're opening it one smooth motion. But even then, a little coordination is usually needed. So two hands are the best for clean one time.
שזה הניסוח פה, אמרתי לך, נראה לי שצריך להיזהר איתו.
Yeah,
should להיות specific that is not a bow tie.
yeah, I agree. Let's see number 2. Is it permissible to tie another knot under a bow, under the bow knot, under a bow knot? If one intends to untie it within 7 days. Is that allowed or no? We said if one ties another knot under a bow knot, it is allowed even if he intends to untie it within 7 days. Not even if he intends. Even if in the end he does not untie it within 7 days. You hear what he said? When you tie it, you're supposed to have in mind, I'm going to untie it within 7 days. What if at the end you forgot? Ibiya isam broma.
You're allowed to untie?
Now, you mechalel Shabbat before? You left it tied more than 7 days.
No, it didn't.
Are you mechalel Shabbat?
No.
But you said
You say one shrink,
it's not considered a knot.
Huh?
It's not considered a knot.
So Rabbi Yosef says the better is to keep it for, when you tie it, have in mind 7 days.
7 days, yeah.
Even though you know it's
Keep it in mind.
No, don't trick yourself. You really have to intend that I will untie it within 7 days. What if at the end you didn't untie it within 7 days? You forgot. Did you break Shabbat? It says no. Because at the time we tied, melechet machshevet asra Torah. What was your machshava during the time that you tied it? To untie it within 7 days?
yes,
Yes, you're good.
next.
how about
Next.
if I want to do full time?
Full time, it's machloket. Bottom line, Rabbi Yosef previously told us it's already mutar. Remember? Number 3. Read, Devi.
The,
When?
prob-
No, the question.
the question:
When should
when should
one?
one be concerned that he might change his mind and leave the knot permanently?
Read the answer. The prohibition.
Prohibition that the Kobo mentions, due to the concern that sometimes one might change his mind and leave it permanently, applies specifically to a permanent and professional knot,
Oh.
which is a Torah prohibition. Unlike our case, where there is no need to make a decree upon a decree.
You hear? If a person says, Rabbi, I will make a double knot, I will make a professional knot, not for 7 days. I will untie it within 24 hours. Can I do this on Shabbat or no?
Yeah.
I'll make a professional knot, and I will untie it within 24 hours.
But you're not allowed to do professional knot from the beginning.
Oh,
So what can
good. So that's not a good point.
it's like you tell me,
What if a person says, Rabbi, I'm going to make not a professional knot,
And I'll tie it.
and I will untie it within the 24 hours. Follow all opinions.
Yes.
I tied it at 8 a.m. in the morning for the whatever I needed, and I will untie it by 8 a.m. in the morning of Sunday, not to violate the Shabbat. Can we tell you, listen, we still don't allow you? Why? I will untie it within 24 hours.
You will forget.
Maybe you will forget. Do we make such a decree on the person?
well, we should know.
Why not? Tell us, Jesse, why not? You're saying good. Say why not?
If it's already something that is not professional, and it's only a temporary, something temporary.
But it could be not temporary. You could leave it
But it's
because you
beginning
forget
from
it.
the professional, therefore-
If you forgot it, Ari John bit.
But I don't have a problem because he's not a professional. The only problem we have with the professional one. But not a
No, you have a problem also.
with the not professional one, but if it's going to be over a week.
Oh,
But this guy is
maybe this gonna stay a week. Maybe the guy's gonna forget.
And לא גוזרים גזירה על גזירה.
Very good. That's what Rabbi Yosef says.
You don't decree.
We don't make a decree upon a decree.
שערה לי בסוף בראש, פתאום נזכרתי שאמרת
But it's not a professional, regular.
Huh?
Or not.
Not professional.
Not professional.
Yeah.
Professional is never allowed?
Professional by itself is not allowed. Levi John, weiter Rav steht nach doch richtig da kann. No, we sure, only sure. We'll give you one more chance. Потом оба спириты будут сидеть. Okay, 71. Lo, I want to also make you read. All right, 71. Yaakov, give him a pamphlet. Be a nice guest. Nice guest. Host. Big. Is a necktie knot tied by a launderer considered a permanent knot? Whenever they used to give Bechor, their clothes back in the day was not like this, varatnik, jacket, there was no such a thing. People used to take a regular blanket on themselves, put a hole in the middle, that was their clothes back in the day.
ג'לביה.
Yeah, like jalabia.
שהשמונה תחת לי פה.
For you allowed Bechor with the stick. So now, he used to give it to laundry for the shape of the garment not to lose. They used to stitch the neck, bet hatzavar it's called. They used to stitch it, and they used to tie the edges. Shabbat, you allowed to do this or no? Or untie, let's say the laundry guy gave it back to you before Shabbat. You didn't have time to untie that thing. Can you untie it or no? On Shabbat.
Temporary yes for 7 days.
Is that professional or no?
No.
So let's read. Read the answer.
The necktie not
Oh, Haimo brothers are here, yeah?
tied by the launderer is not considered a permanent knot, as there is not made to last, but only until the owner
John, please
takes
садиться. Until the owner takes it. So something that the launderer guy, you hear it done? Something that the launderer guy is tying, intention is until the guy's gonna pick it up, that's it. It's not gonna be any more a problem. Listen, Mr. Launderer, maybe the guy's gonna pick it up after a month. How many times people leave things by the cleaners for a long time? Sometimes they give things to the cleaners, they forgot to give it. So that guy made a stitch or made a knot or whatever it is on Shabbat, or before Shabbat, let's say, thinking tomorrow you're going to come pick it up. You didn't pick it up until 2-3 weeks. Now you picked it up after 3 weeks on Friday. You're bringing it home. Before Shabbat, you forgot to untie it. Shabbat, are you allowed to untie it? Huh? It's already 3 weeks tied. Go, Jew, doesn't matter. That's a knot that was lasted already for 3 weeks, for 1 month, for half a year. Depends how much time you left it by the laundry guy. Can you untie this on Shabbat?
Yes.
How come, Bechor? It's already half a year tied.
Okay,
Not 1 week, more than 1 week.
you take it out like this.
No. You have to untie it with 2 hands and to play with this. On Shabbat, you allowed to do that or no?
The
No
machshava.
mitzvah, yes.
No mitzvah. Says Rav Yosef, Allah.
Allah.
How could it be, Bechor? It's half a year. 1 week we always say it's already a problem. Here's half a year.
Yes.
How is it allowed? Says Avadia, when he tied it, what was his machshava? Tomorrow the guy comes
Pick it
to
up.
pick it up. His machshava was that this knot will not be a long term. Yaakov sit like this, I don't sit there. This knot should be short term, temporary term. If it is temporary, there is no problem of untying a temporary knot. Rabbi John, but in reality, it's already half a year tied by the time the guy came. It's not temporary, it's a half a year. Nevertheless, what do we say? No problem. Aaron, Joe. Joe gastet, Aaron? Huh? Баскетбол поиграли, что поиграли? Красненький такой. Before yesterday, somebody went to do kayaks. Became all burned.
Что это каяк?
Каяк, на лодке,
На
плотке.
лодку пошел.
На лодке и на плотке.
Такой жаркий день на лодке хочешь?
Yeah.
Байдарки.
Burned.
Вот Давид
Шашлык
пошел.
сюда.
Дорого.
Oh.
Зараз это будет.
Тоже шашлык слушай.
Давид книгу принеси.
You can't.
Это он был.
Huh? I don't know. Maybe also. I don't know. No, it was the guy that asked. He showed me it was not him.
Байдарки.
So the guy before Aaron John, this guy tied a knot that was supposed to untie tomorrow. At the end, he untied it after 6 months. Is that a permanent knot or no?
Yes.
Well, 6 months already tied.
Yes. Shama was one day.
Very good. Kol hakavod, Aaron. Since we're going after the kavanah, melechet machshevet, asrat Torah, that's considered to be temporary knot. I give you a bechor example. A person right now has on Shabbat or Yom Tov, he has schach, Sukkot, Om Sodeh. Abotai, 2 months in Rosh Hashanah, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Tammuz, today Rosh Chodesh bechor. Tammuz, Av, 2 months, Elul Uje. Selichot Buzit. Benad, Asachar Chazi. 1 month from there, Rosh Hashanah.
Этот когда
15 days from there, Sukkot. Sukkot, 3.5 months.
Right after.
уже можно ставить сухот или нет?
Bechor, for you, you can go with Jalabia, with the hole in the middle. Go do Sukkot. You do whatever you want, Bechor.
With Mate.
With Mate Elohim Beyadi. Now, Bechor, listen to this.
Supposed to hold.
The guy wants to own the Yom Tov, to untie the schach. He usually builds sukkah for him, his wife, 2, 3 children, no problem. This year, Odomot Om Sodeh, Kudo Om Sodeh, Va Om Sodeh, a lot of people coming. And his wife said, listen, you always make big sukkah, you only put schach in 1/2. Put the other half also, I want people to sit there also. So why didn't you tell me before holiday? Now it's a Yom Tov, what am I going to do? He goes to the garage. He sees over there, the schach is tight. He tied it well. Can he untie this on Shabbat now? On Yom Tov?
По митцва есть.
Asur Bechor. When he tied it a year ago, last year, what was Kavanah? That this schach, when is it going to be open again?
During Sukkot.
Huh? After 1 year, right? Can he untie this on Shabbat or Yom Tov? Not allowed. He says, but listen to this now. What if the guy, let's say, he tied it, he says, tomorrow I'm going to open it, last year, tomorrow I'm going to open it, I'm going to air it out, I'm going to do this, I'm going to... Machshava was not for long term. At the end, after 1 year, he opened that knot. Monkey on it.
Да, кавана ж была.
How could it be? 1 year it was tied in the garage sitting.
Но он же сказал, что он проветривает.
When he tied it the last year, not Yom Tov, regular day, after Sukkot he took it down, he put it in the garage, he said, tomorrow I don't have time now, let me tie it quickly, tomorrow I'll take care of it. Comes tomorrow, I sash broma, I forgot it. Now 1 year it's tight. Next year Sukkot, his wife said, Alo, put bigger sukkah, put that more schach, don't be cheap, don't do that. He goes right now, he says, Rabbi, this is tight. Last year I remember I said I'm going to open it. Can I open it now on the holiday?
Yes.
Allowed or no? Allowed. Now, not a question, Bechor. Can you extend the schach? Can you make more schach? Huh? On Yom Tov, can you make roofs?
I don't think so.
Can you build a roof on Yom Tov?
No,
On Shabbat?
no.
No. I have news for you, Bechor.
Можно. Йом Тов.
If there was already kosher sukkah, there is no more problem
To continue.
to add more on that sukkah. A baby person has a baby carriage. Bechor, soon by your grandchildren.
Amen.
Can you open it on Shabbat or no?
Yes.
Что это?
Because they're already.
Baby carriage. Коляска.
You mean to unfold it?
We learn from the umbrella. Have the umbrella open, you're allowed to open it.
Or right now you're gonna have hot days, summer. Some people want to sit outside, outdoors.
Patio umbrella.
Can you open the backyard umbrella that you have over there? The thing, like this, you open it. How do you call this thing?
מנואלה.
עמנואלה זה בארץ, זה גם אצלהם? באמריקה גם? עמנואלה. Shabbat, can you open this or no?
If it's half
Huh?
open, you can't.
Мануэла можно, другой нельзя.
מותר. спасибо.
Why עמנואלה מוז'נה בכור?
Protection from the
אני
sun.
want טפח עד קריטי.
Better to have one tefach at krita, right? One tefach open, then you're extending it. Some say even without that, it's fine because you have tzirim. You have a, it's meant way to do it. They have that mechanism, right? So let's say no mechanism. You just want to open it. Can you extend existing roof? It's called tosefet ohel arai. Addition to an existing roof. If you have a roof, how big roof? It's considered to be a roof. One tefach. Even it's fully closed. After it's fully closed, you have a tefach open. Extend it out of it. If there is, then it's 100% allowed for you to continue it. So now, Bechor, let's say you build big sukkah, but you only covered half a schach. Say, listen, my dear wife, what do you need? Me, you, my 2-3 children, they don't need a big sukkah. Chai. On the Sukkot, she found out her relatives are coming. Kudo omsode. Kudo keneged chodo. A few days ago, Bechor, I was in a Brit. I told you I came the other day. I came to the Brit. I come and say Mazal Tov to one of the sides. I know both sides. I come and say Mazal Tov. He said, "Oh, this guy wants to do different things, Ashkenazi things, this the way, that way, this way, that way." I said, "Listen, I want to tell him not to do it." I said, "Why should you tell him that?" I said, he said, "He's wasting time. Why you need that for this, that?" I said, "Listen, if he's going to waste time. People are going to be upset at him, right? Yeah. You're going to be good with him? Yeah." I said, if you're going to tell him not to waste their time, he's going to be bad with you. Do you need that he's going to be good with them and bad with you? You have to think. You understand or no? Рот открыл, думай, что кому скажешь. Стоит тебе с ним сейчас замечание ему сделать, куда? Куда? No, you don't, untouchable. Damshin. Why? But he's wasting their time. I said, let them say that to him.
Not you.
This way you stay clean. I never told him anything. Good relationship. I said, if you're going to be giro, you're going to go and stay. Hello, you're wasting their time. They're going to be good with him, but he's going to be bad with you. Tibet another. I said, why didn't you think about it? I said, in Bedin we see this day in, day out. Always families get involved in their children's lives and tararam. Her father didn't respect me. Her mother is like that. What type of kudo is this? What type of in-laws is that? And he goes, machinaitza. That's why whenever there's kudo bechor, you always shmo shmo bechavot shmo shinit kaif kunet. No problem. We're walking on eggs. Be careful, not to crack one. It's not your friends. You can be open, tell them whatever you want. This is very, very dangerous moments. You gotta be politically correct in everything you do with them. If so, now kudo omsodeh. Your wife says, Bechor, open the schach, put extra schach. Bechor says, Rabbi told me I'm allowed to open the schach. But now another question, what about the roof? Can I put more roof right now or no? So I have news for you. No, that's not the answer, Bechor. I have news for you, Bechor. If the schach that you already have started from here, you have to open the new schach you're putting, continuing from here.
Not from there.
But if you're gonna say, Rabbi, from here it's more comfortable to open it. Can I open it from here? No. Because it's not an extension of this one. That's new roof that connected to this one. You need to make extension of this one. That's you gotta put the roll on top of that side and continue rolling it because this is extending an existing roof. Tosefet ohel ara.
Does it still have to overlap? You can have it like this, huh?
When? At the beginning?
No, when you push it, you have it like this. You still be on top.
Yeah, as long as it's within 3 tfachim to it.
Also, I could put it.
Yeah. Got it? Bechor Famidim. Very good. So would you be allowed to open close the laundry tie that they made over here, then the necklace?
Yes.
Why? Temporary. Got it?
Next.
А что открыл, потом можно завязать новый так?
Which one? The schach you're talking about?
Ну, да это.
This one? This tie or the neck? We're talking about the laundries they used to be back in the day. They used to tie the neck. You guys don't understand what I'm talking about because we don't have this reality. That was their clothes back in the day. When you give your clothes to laundry, they used to tie this over here. Tie it somehow, I don't know, stitch it somehow, and they used to tie the edges of it so it's not going to become all misplaced. That was reality. I don't know, today it's hard for us to imagine such a clothing.
Little plastic thing.
Huh?
Or something plastic.
Today, yeah. Okay, so nevertheless, as Avad Yosef, you will be allowed to untie that on Shabbat because the intention of the guy that tied it was to be untied the next day. Like Bechor's intention was to open the schach the next day to air it out, and he forgot it over there for 1 year. After 1 year, we'll tell him you're still allowed to open it on the Yom Tov. Because when you tied it, that was your intention, to open it the next day. Bechor Famidim.
No.
Very good. Next. Ari, read, number 3.
Is it permissible to rip the connection strap of a pair of shoes?
Oh.
Yes.
Bechor, back in the day, people used to make shoes. Make shoes. Today, machine make shoes. Today, machines make shoes. Back in the day, people make shoes.
Shoot.
Shoes. Tufli.
Ah, okay.
Now, in order not to lose the pairs, they used to tie the two shoes together.
Yeah.
Tie it and leave it until the client comes and buys it.
Yeah.
This guy, intention, how long this shoes should be tied? He wants the business to go and sell fast, or he wants to leave it there forever? What he wants to do?
Fast.
Fast. You made it, as soon as possible, people should come buy it, untie the shoes, and walk with them. That was life back in the day. Now, nowadays also, a person brought inventory into the store. He wants that inventory to go fast out, sell out. So when you tie that, the shoe repair guy, whatever shoe manufacturer guy, when he made it, what was his kavanah? To keep those shoes tied for a long time or for a short time?
Short time.
But you ask him, listen, tell me the truth. Between me and you, how long these shoes are in your store? He tells you, half a year already. I'm waiting for a client to come. You bought it, Bechor, Lichvot Shabbat Gufta, you bought it. Come Shabbat, Ibi, I forgot to untie it. Can you untie it on Shabbat?
Yes.
Why?
Because he was intention to sell it fast. And my intention is
And because of that, it's not a permanent knot.
yes. Next.
Famidim? Read the answer. Nowadays we don't have that knot anymore. Nowadays we have a plastic thing that connects the shoes. Can you rip that plastic thing out from the two shoes or no?
It is
Yes.
permissible to rip the connection plastic
Yeah.
between the shoes. Yeah.
Shabbat, we're talking on Shabbat. This is all Shabbat. Rabotai.
Saying plastic could rip on Shabbat?
Yeah.
With scissors? Or?
Yeah. What's the reason? Because it's a temporary connection, not a long time connection.
You allowed to use scissors on Shabbat?
Yes, yes, yes. For that reason. Got it? Efu? Okay. Very good. Next.
Is it permissible to open a newly made necktie?
Very good. Read.
However, it is prohibited to open a newly made necktie because of the prohibition against fixing a utensil.
No. Bechor, you bought a new suit before Shabbat. Lichvot Shabbat Gufta, Lichvot Rosh Hashanah. Soon Rosh Hashanah is coming, Bechor. You should give yourself a new suit for the second day of Rosh Hashanah. Yes,
I can.
you could. Because for sake of a mitzvah, following our Torah, Bechor. Don't make your new rules. I know you are will. That's what I said. You still can. Because for sake of a mitzvah, you're not buying it for your own kaifuim. You're doing it for the Shechianu second night.
Thank you.
You're not listening. Again, you're repeating your mistake. Person Avel, according to Halakha, is allowed to buy new everything. Bukhari have a minhag not to do it for 1 year.
Yes.
Good. This 1 year thing that Bukhari have, it's only whenever they do for their pleasure. If you buy for sake of a mitzvah, it's not a problem, even according to the Bukhari minhag. That's why if a person is to buy himself new talit katan, or new clothes in order to say Shechianu on the second night of Rosh Hashanah, all of them, you're not buying for your pleasure, you're buying for mitzvah purpose.
I said 1 year in Yeshua, I don't know him.
Yeah, you buy another one for the Yeshua 1 year. But for Rosh Hashanah, you need something new for the second night if you want to cover all opinions. Shulchan Aruch says it. Yerei Shamayim on the second night of Rosh Hashanah will bring a new fruit or a new clothes. Now, I knew you were going to jump on the fruit. As soon as I said it's going to jump on this. But America doesn't have new fruits. Not going to help you. Because in America, all those fruits are available all year long. In the middle of the winter, you have arbuz. And in the middle of the summer, you have lemons and oranges. How is it possible? You have watermelon here in the middle of the summer. It's not as good, it's not as tasty, but you have it. Now, outside snow, on your table, a watermelon. How is it?
Previously,
Oh, so you see it's available. In America, there is no seasons for fruits because the export import, all the system is very, very sophisticated, very advanced. So they're always bringing fruits over here from all over the world. That's what Rabbi David Yosef writes. Nowadays, it's very hard to say Shechianu on new fruits. And people have a common mistake, Levi, that they think you have to say Shechianu on new fruits whenever you didn't eat it for 1 year. And that's a mistake. Even if you didn't eat it for a lifetime, you're not supposed to say Shechianu. Common mistake people say. If you're going to bring right now a guy from Africa, he never ate watermelon or, I don't know, or cucumber. In Africa, I think they don't have cucumber. You bring him to America, you give him a cucumber. He's going to say Shechianu on cucumber. He says, in my lifetime, I never ate it.
Yeah, why would you?
No.
Even there, it's not seasonal.
It doesn't matter. In America, the place you are, is that cucumber available all year long?
yes.
Yes. So therefore, you're not supposed to say Shechianu on it, even if it's for you first time in your life. Some people go to Chinatown and they see certain fruits they never saw in their life. Are they going to say Shechianu on this one, or Yaakov?
If not,
Lifetime they didn't eat that fruit.
No.
Here, I never knew that.
I'm sorry to disagree, but it doesn't make good sense with the bracha. The bracha that you make on that fruit, you say, Shechianu v'kiman v'ganu lazman hazeh.
Yeah.
You the one that came to lazman hazeh.
Oh.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh, what is Lazeman Hazeh?
Today's time.
To this season.
אבל מי הגיע לזמן הזה?
No, listen.
אני
To
הגעתי
this
לזמן הזה.
season.
נכון מזה.
Zman.
So if that's the case, every fruit in every place in the world, somebody can say I cannot eat it. Even that fruits that they bring in Rosh Hashanah that look from China, whatever.
Right.
So it doesn't consider Shechianu.
נכון.
Because for China people they have it all the year.
נכון. You are correct.
It doesn't.
JC,
Because the
not
bracha of the
available year
Shechianu
round.
is not because
Listen,
the
you
fruit
don't
is
disagree
all
with
year
me.
round.
You disagree with Rabbi David Yosef. You can disagree whatever you want.
No.
I'm telling you what Rabbi David Yosef writes.
bracha itself,
That we
the-
cannot say Shechianu in
structure of the
America on
bracha,
any
the
new
structure of
fruits.
The structure of the bracha is not because it's me. It's me that eating that fruit.
So now, top, listen, I'm going to send you the sources, argue with all the rabbis you want. Listen to this now. A person put a new suit. Bechor, even though he's available within the first year on his father, he has to buy a new suit for Rosh Hashanah. Or talit katan, or a new suit. Second day of Rosh Hashanah.
A suit, a food has to be different.
Huh?
A food has to be different.
So the second night of Rosh Hashanah, should you say Shechianu or no?
Why on a suit? Suit is the same thing. Why do you say the same bracha of Shechianu on a suit? It's the same thing all the time.
It's not the same thing. It's a brand new suit, nice, you like it, the way it sits on you, the way it looks. It's not, you're happy. You buy new clothes, you happy with them, or I don't care about them?
The new food. You're gonna taste something you never tasted.
It's not about that. You have to follow the system that Chazal told us. If he has a season, Chazal said, you say Shechianu on the new fruit. About clothes, it's not about season. Clothes, it's you're happy with the new clothes, you have to say another section in the laws of Shechianu, you're supposed to say on this, Shechianu. Now, on the second night of Rosh Hashanah, Shulchan Aruch says, Yirei Shamayim will bring a new clothes or a new fruit back in the day that we didn't have such an export and import system as we have today. So clothes was, fruits was seasonal. Now, Bechor bought it, and he forgot to open the pockets over here. And over here.
temporary mutar. Open it. Temporary is closed temporary, right?
This clothes temporary, Bechor?
Yes. The people buy, they open it.
As far as untying, you are correct. But now we have another problem.
Which one?
It's called fixing a vessel. Something that was not completed, and on Shabbat you complete it. Are you allowed to do that or not?
Но это же принадлежит для того, чтобы юзали.
You are correct.
Я же возьму
But can I
красиво,
complete a vessel for the first time?
поставлю.
You're right. But until you opened it, was this pocket used as a pocket?
No.
So by you opening it on Shabbat, huh?
Completing.
You're
yes.
completing the
Yes.
pocket for the first time. Completing the pocket for the first time on Shabbat, violation of metaken mana, fixing a vessel. Nemesho. That's a bechor. If you buy then you suit before Shabbat, before Rosh Hashanah. Make sure you open all your pockets. This way you can reuse them and say on the second night Shechianu on that clothes. But Rabotai, common mistake people do whenever they buy suits. They already wear them once, twice, whatever. Then Rosh Hashanah they come, oh, bring me the new suit, Shechianu. You already wear it 2 times already. Go Shechianu. No, wearing it. If you wear it already, that's already a problem. It's already the Shechianu of it is gone.
А если примерял просто?
I said to wear it, not intention to measure it. After you measure the fix that everything looks good, sure, don't wear it until the second night of Rosh Hashanah. Then you will wear it on the second night of Rosh Hashanah for the first time of wearing it. You will be allowed to say the bracha of Shechianu. Yalla, let's go, Rabotai, to the word of the Zohar HaKadosh. David, go to your